Hello folks, and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Alright, we were trained last time on how to basically explosive decompress safely. Well, maybe not safely. You know what I didn't do, though? Did not repair my helmet. Let's go and do that now. Okay, equipment is right. Let's go helmet. Oh, see, there's no actual... There's no percentage base for my helmet. I'd like to do... Oh, the recharge module is not a bad idea. I guess we have enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade it. Shouldn't do it. So at least if I'm inside a pressurized area, it'll recharge for me. So that's good. We need to be level 8 to get more oxygen. We're almost there, but not quite. Looks like my thrusters are a little sore, so let's go ahead and repair those. 84 is probably a little soon to start repairs. Yeah, maybe when they're down to 70s. I guess the scanner's glitching out a little bit. At least our HUD is a little bit, so maybe we go ahead and fix that. Repairing at 80 just seems way too early, but what do I know? Removes the lead shielding normally required to operate the device in an open environment. As for a greater scan range, legal precedent considers all salvagers to still be protected by their suits. Seems sketch. We can't afford it anyway, right? No, we can. 23. 23. Okay, so we can do that. Sure, why not? Get the range up. Next, a remote neural network to perform a gestalt analysis to determine what is being viewed. Sure. That's basically all of our points. We can no longer do anything else. Except for repair, but I think we're fine. Yeah, with only 13 available, I'd rather not use them all up real quick. So let's just start a new shift. Alright, so that's done. We've done it. Looks like all these are housed level 5 ships. We could go back to a level 4, being a nice and easy one. Has a reactor and a power cell. This one has a thruster. What, does this not have a thruster? How does it move? I don't know. We don't get as much money this way, but I'm really kind of just tempted to see it. Pacific Bradley looks kind of like the ship we just did. That looks a little bit different. That could be cool. I guess the Eastern Albatross is the same and it's level 5, so we will get paid more for this. Oh, the Pegasus looks kind of cool. The Tinker? Yeah, let's go and take the Tinker out. What the hell? Let's do it. Start the ship.
Morning, folks.
Oh, I should buy some more
How
feathers.
y'all holding up? I've had questions. What? Hello? You're... I can't hear you,
Oh,
Kyle.
with some guy on the Zoom call with a fucked up
Try switching
radio.
to another frequency, and then back again.
Can you hear me now? I hear you. Hey, okay. I have a question. What's this administrator gonna do?
They're being counters. Waste our time with productivity reports. Oh, they've come here before? Sure, loads of times. Profits drop, they send someone. Accidents go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
They ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. Right? Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
What's a gopher?
What? Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers. Whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret none. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Both his pieces go to the barge. I don't think we necessarily need to separate them, but I had a cut point, so I did it. Also seems kind of heavy. I'll go ahead and put that in with the tether.
Deposit registered. Account credited.
Okay, I'm really puzzled about the layout here. It seems like there's an internal component. It looks like it might be... It might be pressurized. So if I pop the engine, that would be really, really bad. Because that would actually depressurize the whole place and send it shooting off in one direction. Which would be fun, but probably not helpful for the whole salvage operation thing. Alright, what if I don't cut this? What if I just send it down as one piece? Is that okay? Doesn't seem to be any reason to cut it. They both go to the barge. See what happens. Oh yeah. Just fine.
Salvage registered.
They don't care if it's cut or not.
Transferring credit.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we can disassemble this bad boy. So, let's see. A lot of pieces of this thing. Let's go right inside here. There's got to be a... Oh, you know what? I need my light. Up a little bit. I don't see a door control. I definitely do not see a door control. Is this pressurized? Seems like yes. Well, now I am kerfuddled. Kerfuddled and confused. I definitely do not see a door control here. I mean, I could just pop it, but that's definitely going to explosive decompress. Let's take out everything else first. Let's worry about that separately. This part is definitely separatable from the rest of it. A lot of cut points here. Let's just pop those. At least it's going to be somewhat simple. There was like a separate control or something somewhere else. Like maybe you can only open the door from like, I don't know, the cockpit? It'd be weird, but... The company's all kind of weird. I'm assuming the company's responsible for making all these ships. And pop this one. There's some other breakpoints. That separates the outer ring from the inner ring, as far as I can tell. Oh no, there's some more breakpoints in here. And this one. Okay, is that it? Okay, I think the outer ring and inner ring now is broken apart. The trick is, how do we slide them off? Can we just pull it in one direction? Does it work that way? It seems pretty solid. And some of these parts go to the processor, some go to the barge. That's the section that goes to the barge, so we need to separate it out then. Probably the same here. Okay, so then can I grab it? I can grab it all right, but I can't pull it out. That part goes to the barge, you say. How in the world? Oh, okay, there we go. Just had to pull down. Just had to pull down. Alright, so then we need to separate all these pieces then, because they're all...
Salvage secured.
They're all components. Okay, so then pull down. Yeah, okay, away from the ship. I guess that makes sense. So then is there a way to... I mean, I still don't know how to pull the general ring off, though. Let's see. Pull you down. And then that way. That's all processor pieces. I don't actually see a furnace piece in here.
Account credit applied.
Okay, so if we manage to disconnect the ring, and it's not actually connected at any point, right? I don't think it is. Not connected there. And we moved all the other connection points out, so that should be it. Once we take all the barge pieces off, we should be able to slide the entire thing off. Should, could, would. Basically, I don't know if that's going to work. Words are easy. Implementation is usually the difficult part.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just pop these pieces off. This is a little fiddly. after having to separate each one of these components separately. I mean, it's good for failures. I guess in space, it's the one thing you want, right? You want lots and lots of redundancy.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
But it'd be nice if there was just one way to just simply remove.
Low oxygen levels detected.
Oh, okay. And there's no oxygen we can steal off of this, not as far as I can tell anyway.
Salvage secured. Applying
It's like this is just a series of rings, so we probably could just slide each one of these off individually. Well, I want to pull like the front one off first. So probably should start there, really. I mean, really, based on the bar up top, we've barely even touched this. Do I have tethers?
Oxygen
I have enough
levels
tethers, we're good.
Stabilizing.
Yeah, so what about this first ring? It's like the first ring all goes to the barge, so we could probably just pop it right out, slide it off, throw it in the barge. Looks like there's a cup point there. That is a cup point. So the ring comes off in pieces. Which I suppose is good, right? Because otherwise the whole thing, I don't know if that would actually fit in the barge. That won't have been cut. Okay, we're gonna go and do the cut here. Since that burn it off, we're gonna cut it. Alright, and do the same thing over here. Lined up, go. Alright, then that goes in the barge. That's gonna require a tether. There you go. Okay. So, do they all have break pieces? Looks like they do. Okay. That makes it easier. And it's not all just one giant part.
Credits awarded.
An ion ring. Now see, you're just making up words. You're just applying random words to the situation here. Okay, we know we need to do the cut this way, so here you go.
Salvage deposited. Applying
over
credit
here.
to account.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and do the same thing down here, because it might be easier. Make sure not to get the actual piece we don't want to cut. There we go. Trick is, how are we going to get this to the barge? Because the barge is below the ship. Well, from our current perspective, I guess we could always flip. Here, let's change perspective. It's a great thing about space. So, the barge is above the ship. We've got to move it. I guess we just keep on moving it this way. Move it past the ship. And we'll be able to dump it. Yeah, that should work. Alright, then go ahead and dump it that way. It goes right past me. Okay, cool. Alright, split you. Oh, you've already got a split there, so this whole piece here... Still want to bump the sides here. Well, let's just see what happens. The ship's big enough, I think it's massive enough. It's not going to be pushed aside too much by that. Yeah, a little bonks, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, then we have just that one connected piece, and then those pieces should just slide right into the barge then. I wonder if maybe... Oh, there's another piece over here. Wonder if maybe it's a good idea to end the shift, just so this stuff gets cleared from the barge. Because these pieces are huge. Yeah, they're pretty giant. Go ahead and drop you into the barge as well. Okay, so what else do we need to throw in the barge? Is there any other big giant pieces? Because if there isn't, then it's dead simple.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
So that's the first ring. Can we pop this ring off at any point? Don't see a way to do that. I don't see any junction points. See a bunch of junction points inside.
Credit applied.
Actually, is this thing connected to the ship at all? Kind of looks like no. I can't move the entire thing, though. It's too big. Oh, here. No, it's not attached to this. It's not attached to that panel. It doesn't look attached to me. Is it attached? I'm just not seeing it. Oh, right there. There we go. Well, that's a problem. I could cut it. Or I could vaporize it. I really prefer not to vaporize it, though. There's no way I'm pulling off this entire thing. It's just not happening. Okay, well, we'll think about our life choices later. Okay, the glass part goes in the furnace. That side thing goes in the processor. So, but it's pressurized, right? Well, if it is, there's still no way in. We have to cut through it. It's going to depressurize, it's going to explosive decompressurize. I don't think we have a choice of that. Okay, let's pop the easy parts first then. Let's pop these off. Up and away. These ones up top are going to be the most troublesome, but as long as we get a clear path, should be good to go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, just up and over. Pull towards me. Oh, don't hit me in the face. I need my face. My face is how I see all my things. Later on, when we're genetically engineered not to need faces, we can talk about hitting me in the face, but for right now...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Would you want to be genetically engineered to not need your face? Not entirely sure what that would mean. I mean, like I said, I mostly use my face for seeing things. Sometimes eating, occasionally talking. All these things are important. Not, strangely enough, for listening.
Salvage registered.
Listening could be a
Transferring
completely
credits.
separate function. Pull you out. There you go. I mean, I wouldn't count ears as part of the face. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that's actually the way it is. I think you can count
Salvage
ears
accepted.
as a feature,
Credits applied.
but as like a facial feature, I would dispute that. It's the side of your face, but I don't think it counts as a facial feature in and of itself. Like if you were to say, you know, describe
Salvage
somebody's face to
deposit
me,
registered. Account credited.
you would describe like their eyes, their nose,
Oxygen low.
like definitely their mouth,
Note that oxygen costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
but definitely not the ears,
Salvage
right?
deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Ears would be weird. I don't think you describe the ears when describing somebody's face. I'm trying to think, like, would you ever? I guess maybe if they were, like, super distinctive. He has elephant ears. You can't possibly miss them, that type of thing.
Commander on 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
But then that's a separate issue, right? Like, I would told you to describe his face, and now you're describing his ears? What are you talking about? You describe his hands next? They're just as relevant. Oh, now see the whole thing looks off to the side, doesn't it? It looks unbalanced, so I think this ring is, in fact, not attached. Oh, except the big giant panels here. Yeah, that makes it more difficult. We need to separate these panels out. I might be able to cut them. Okay, looks like inside is an attach point for the panels. So once we get inside, we can definitely do that. We just need to figure out how that's going to work. I don't have a good answer. I do not have a good answer. We need to cut this for sure. Looks like these all will cut. Okay, what if we split this bar away from the rest of this? We can probably just cut it without vaporizing anything. So here, go ahead and cut this here. Oh, that's not going to work. It's not going to let me. Cut level 3 and I don't have it. Above your cut grade. Not gonna happen. Okay, what about this? That's also cut level 3. Anything like cut level 2? The answer is no. Okay, so I can't cut this. What the actual hell? Don't tempt me to frickin' throw the entire ship into the processor. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. There's a lot of pieces to go into the furnace, though. But it looks like this whole middle section just goes in the processor now. So if we can somehow separate it, No, I said the whole thing, except no, the middle part goes in the furnace. The outer part goes to the processor. Alright, maybe we cut the middle out. Kind of like deboning a turkey. You take the bones out, and you feed the bones through the meat, and it's kind of like the same thing. Let's see if we can do this in, like, I don't think it's going to be possible to do it in one giant piece. Problem is, any cut we make is going to go and breach the inside of this thing. Oh, it says airlock. Hold on. There's an airlock up here. Oh, I missed that entirely. Okay. Here it is. So we can't get inside.
Airlock depressurizing.
Can maybe put away that tool for right now. Okay, what do we do here? We need to also pull the doors off.
Airlock pressurizing.
I don't know what that looks like either. Alright. That looks depressurized entirely. But I could be wrong. It says this whole area is pressurized. What does this door console do? Just close the door. Okay. Now, the whole place is currently pressurized, so I need to go ahead and depressurize everything.
Air pressure level decreasing.
So if I do that for here. Oh, okay, that was a decompression. Didn't like that, but it's fine. So there's no reason to close that door then. Okay, so now if I close the door, can I pull these doors off? So these are probably not the right ones to do it for. I probably want to do it. Let's pull this door.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay, so airlock's depressurized. But I'd rather the airlock be depressurized. I want to take the doors off is the thing. Okay, the whole thing is depressurized right now. I need to, like, pull this thing apart from the inside. Now, pulling it from the inside is crazy talk. How do we get to, like, the middle sections here? Well, there's this door, so that's got to be leading the way out, right? Yeah, this looks like this goes to the middle sections. So we pull off one of these doors, one of these walls. Some, of course, they haven't come out. I'm assuming it works like the mackerel, but I guess I don't know that. We're gonna find out. That seems not entirely whole. What am I missing? This here. Well, I can see space, so we've done something right. Okay, we have two pieces that just came right off. Oh, and it looks like that also disconnected somehow the middle section there. So, okay, that's great. So, okay, you go to the processor, you go to the processor. You don't have any, like, I don't know, lights attached to you or anything. No. Okay, processor, you go. There you go. Have fun. You too. Off you go. Okay.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
To start. Yeah, this is almost entirely separated, so that's good. We already knew that, though, right? We still can't move this bloody thing. It's too big. I need to slide it off of here somehow. Okay. We can take off the walls, at least. The outer hull. That's doable. So let's just go ahead and do that. And a lot of these are just going to be... Oh, there's a reactor right there, so be careful you don't, go too far with that cutting. But otherwise, it's fine. That connects the airlock. Oh, no, that's not the connection to the airlock. That connects the walls. The airlock is still connected, which means we still have a chance to pull the door. What if I go ahead with it open to space? Let's go ahead and do this. Don't think that'll close the other side. Oh, crap, the airlock's pressurizing. Now, it did close the other side. Why would you pressurize the goddamn airlock? Alright, we're gonna try pulling the door here. Might be a very bad thing, but we're gonna try it. Oh, I can't pull the door. We can cut the door, but that seems super questionable. I think we just lose the door. I don't really see another good option here. We just lose the door.
Airlock depressurizing.
Which is too bad, but I guess it's only a 5% drop. It's not horrible, it's just, it's not great. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just lose the door then. It's gonna be just standard for us to lose the damn door.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Might as well just go ahead and just get done with it already. We're gonna lose the door, let's just hurry up with it. Okay, last piece down here. And that's that wall away. There you go, right in the processor, please. Oh, okay, sure. Connect it that way, that'll work. That looks very pretty. Okay, so this should just pop right out. And in fact, that is the case.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are dropping.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Did not say we lost the door, though? Is the door part of the... It can't be part of the airlock. I'm very puzzled where the door goes when it retracts. There's an answer to that, but I don't know what it is.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
This is definitely at least a 2-shift job, looks like. This thing is super complicated. It's fine. We'll be able to breathe. It's totally good. I should probably grab some fuel, too, while I'm over there.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Please contact your planet
Oxygen,
administrator
fuel.
and add asphyxiation coverage.
Yep. Okay, so then is the other airlock also on the top? With the front section? There, it is pressurized. I see the airlock. Oh, it's down over that way. Okay. Oh, no, there's an airlock right there. An airlock right there. Alright, well, we'll worry about the front section later. We still gotta separate this back section. One thing at a time. Let's not get too distracted. Okay. Lights out. We could probably separate
Salvage
this section now,
secured.
right?
Account credit applied.
It's got no funky areas to it or anything. This is just connected, but wouldn't exactly call it funky. Yeah, big ol' engine part over there, but that's expected. Just go ahead and just split everything out. Gives us more room to work later. And we should be able to just drag everything straight into the processor, too. Once we take out all the lights, should be fine. Why is there glass here? That's a weird part for glass. It's a weird space for glass. I guess in case you want to look at the thrusters while they're in operation, I suppose? I mean, I guess it's a science fiction trope. I'm just puzzled why you would want that. Like, you're just seeing the front of the thruster, not the back. So it's not even like you could tell it was an operation, I don't think. That's all the pieces. Make sure nothing's connected underneath. True story. Okay. So we can go ahead and debone this chicken. That's not what this is. This is more like deskinning the chicken. Right, these are all processor pieces, so unless they've got lights attached, we can just go ahead and throw them in the bag. So there you go. And the occasional light wouldn't be horrible, but I'd rather not lose them if we can. Rather they get a perfect score if it's all possible. We haven't destroyed anything yet.
Transferring credits.
Apparently, somehow, the airlock door managed not to be destroyed. I don't ask questions. And I probably should start asking more
Salvage
questions,
deposit
but
confirmed. Applying credit.
so far so good. Yeah, that splits out, so that's good. Go ahead and just remove this whole top part, which apparently does not have a light. right over there. Let's make sure we're not missing anything, but it looks like we're good. We're going to grab the light for you, so go ahead and dump you in the processor as well. Grab your light. Doesn't work anyway. Oh, okay, so we did manage to push some things around a little bit. It's fine. That whole middle section just started moving.
Credits deposited.
But to be fair, that's probably how we removed this thing. Oh, no, it's all connected. How's this gonna work? Okay, you're moving over there, which is fine. Now, which I guess means this whole backside with the thruster in it needs to be separated out. And the reactor too. How's that gonna work? Okay, if we pop the reactor, it's gonna go critical. So we got to time this perfectly. I think what we do is we upend it. We make it so the reactor's facing down towards the barge. Enemy's gate is down, right? Like Ender's game. Just enemy's gate is down. So let's pop the engine first. It's gonna be the easy part. Great. Salvage goal met. Appreciate it. Okay, so the thruster just comes out. This part goes all the processor, looks like. I thought there was a... Are these two connected? Just two pieces? Now it looks like the entire thing comes out. Alright, just pull. Okay, let inertia do the work. Isaac Newton can work for you. You just need to pay him properly. Now, see, there's two pieces here. One part's the processor, one part's the thruster. That are just all joined right now. What is joining these pieces? Looks like this separates. There we go. Okay. Then pull that to the processor. Aim properly. And we're good to go. Yeah, it should go right in the processor. And you go in the barge. So out you go. And then down you go. Okay, the reactor is going to be the tricky bit. So let's hook this up to a jack. Right there should be fine.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
And that should make it face towards the barge. It's very hard not saying the words down, but it's kind of where we're going. Okay. Enemy's gate is down.
Processor deposit
If we go and
accepted.
pull this...
Credits awarded.
Actually, we go ahead and link it first. Now it's going to be pulled in two directions. Oh no, it just popped right out. Popped right out. Golden. No worries.
Salvage deposit
No
registered.
worries.
Account credited.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Processor. There's a cut point back there. I have no idea why. Yeah, there's a cut point for that, but all this goes into the processor anyway, so why do we care? It's weird. Don't understand. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but no idea what it could possibly be. Now, why would you want to cut there? Maybe there's a... Okay, let's take a look at this just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So that cuts. We cut there. That connects... Yeah, see, but it's connected to other places too, so like it doesn't even help. Unless the whole backside's supposed to come out. But that looks connected as well. Why? I just have so many questions. Alright, anyway.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Dump this in the processor. Actually, put it over to that jack. Don't want to risk it accidentally going into the furnace. And while it's going over to the jack, we'll go ahead and get our oxygen replenished. I feel like I'm missing something, but it's fine. I really feel like I'm missing something. I'm just not sure what. It's fine. We got plenty of oxygen. Don't be a whiny baby. Just because your oxygen gets down to like 1%, it's still fine.
Warning. Oxygen reserves critical.
Probably didn't need to buy more tethers, but we've been using a lot, so why the hell not? Okay, disconnect the tethers. Go ahead and... Can I connect you from here? I don't think so. I don't think we connect. Alright, you are full of juices that need to go be processed. I don't know. Juices? Why not? They can be full of juices. I don't know. I don't know why they want these things processed, but that's what they want. Okay, there's a back section over here. Let's see. Let's go and just take this thing from back to front, since that seems to be working out pretty well for us here. Does that whole thing go in the processor? Kind of what it looks like. Yeah, just the reactor section. Technically split into two pieces, top and bottom. But otherwise should be fine. So go ahead and just shove that right in the reactor. Or the processor, rather. And connect this to you, and away you go. Have fun. That might have been the wrong connection point. That's going to break, isn't it? It's red for sure.
Valuable object.
Yeah, it broke. Alright, connect there. There you go. That should work out fine. Okay, what about this backside? Well, we can pop the glass. I don't think this is... Yeah, it's not pressurized, so we're good. So I guess we just cut the glass off. Is there a better way to do this? Maybe going in from the inside. Let's see. The airlock was here. And there was another... Well, there was a pretend airlock here, but it doesn't really have an airlock
Object
piece.
accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
And there's a bench there we need to take out.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
There's a bunch of crap in here we need to take out. It's going to be a lot easier if I can remove one of these walls. I don't see a good, easy way to do that aside from with the cutting tool. Let's see if there's a good way from the outside. This is all furnace stuff, so we can go and just cut this to
Processing
ribbons.
valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
We can cut this to ribbons and nobody will care. All this is furnace components. So if it comes out in pieces, that's okay. Yeah, it looks like the entire thing, except for the insides, goes into the furnace. So just cut it up. Slice and dice. Yeah, I don't see a reason why not. Alright, let's slice this down the middle here. Let me think about this. Gonna hit anything important? Maybe a light? Maybe we pull the lights out first, then. I'm not sure it's actually that important, but you never know. Okay, take you out. Over this way. Boop. And take you out this way. That, I think, is the only really troublesome parts here. Right?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There is that thing, the table. But the table's all like... Okay, it's all discombobulated. It's fine. If we cut down from, like, here, we should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Although it looks like this is made up of various components. What if I cut down here? What could possibly go wrong? Okay. That work? Oh, I need to, like, do that again on all four sides, it looks like. Okay, it's fine. Line it up. Yep, and then line it up here. Here we go. And then one more. Oh, we lost some aluminum. That's okay. It's only 3,000 credits. Cheap at twice the price. Didn't even show up as a blip on the bar there. Okay. Let's see, 700 credits. Cheap at twice the price. Okay, so theoretically this whole thing is movable now. Only theoretically. Just really hoping we'll be able to move it out, and then... It's still connected somewhere? Oh, yeah, I guess you could say it's connected, like, right there. Maybe right there? I don't know. Its idea of what is and isn't connected is sometimes a little fuzzy. Okay, we might have to destroy some more things, or we just work with the way it is. Kind of want to just pull this out, but I don't think it's going to work that way. What if we take out the side of the wall here? It's all walls, right? Until they're floors? What if we just vaporize this? How about that? Just vaporize this thing. Okay, so that's gone. Yeah. That 2,000 credits, whatever. We vaporize this thing here. I mean, it's all going to the furnace anyway. What does it matter once it gets vaporized? Okay, does that help me? The trouble is it has to be disconnected on 4 sides, so probably this thing as well. Alright, so that's side 3. You separatable? Oh yeah, there we go. You're separate from everything. Okay, great. Dump you in the furnace. And then, however it's connected here. How's it connected here? Well, not from the inside. It's going to be connected from the outside. So, of course, I can't just pull it as is. Nope, no joy. It's got to be this thing, then. This whole thing goes into the furnace, so it doesn't matter how I cut it. Hate to vaporize it, though, because that seems like that'd be a pretty substantial cut. How about over here? Maybe I cut one of these. Maybe do the 4 sides on this or this side. Yeah, that'll pop out the glass, too. Maybe that's a good idea. Gonna overheat a little bit if I'm not careful. Only vaporize one thing in very, very slow increments. Actually, popping out the glass might be the best idea here.
Warning.
Means I did pop one
Low
extra.
Oxygen reserves.
Okay, one extra here. Okay, that should pop out then. Oh, come on, really? Oh, there it is. There it is. It popped out. It popped out. Oh, though not the way I expected. Okay, well, stay put. I'm gonna go get some oxygen. Actually, you know, it's probably pretty close to the end of the shift. Yeah, let's go ahead and, instead of getting oxygen, we'll end the shift. We made it to level 2 this shift, which is not bad, but, you know, it's a little bit puzzling. But it's okay, we're getting there.
Oxygen reserves critical. Links recommends avoiding stressful workplace situations while
Avoid stressful workplace situations, alright. We did destroy a little bit of aluminum. But look at that, barely even a pixel worth, so I'm okay with it. 0.2%. If we can keep it under, let's say under 2%, I think we're fantastic. Not quite there yet, but close. I like it. Alright, we're making progress. Please do not lick the salvage bay. You have to remove your helmet to do that, so good safety tip.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over. Have a great day.
You say that, but I'm going to go to bed anyway. Thanks for watching. This has been Hardspace Shipbreaker. I'm Peace Universe here, Peace Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.